Imagine walking down a quiet Los Angeles street. The air is still, the city is half asleep. You glance across an empty lot and see something pale in the grass. At first, it looks like a mannequin. Someone must have dumped it there. But when you take one more step closer, your stomach drops. It's not a mannequin, it's a woman. Her body cleanly cut in half. No blood, no weapon, no tracks, and her killer gone, as if it vanished into thin air. 70 years later, this case still haunts America. Who killed Elizabeth Short, better known as the Black Dahlia? And why was her body displayed like a gruesome piece of art in the middle of Los Angeles? Hello guys, how are you? I'm Said and I tell you the baddest story in the world. Stay with me because the deeper we go into this story, the stranger it gets. Elizabeth Short was born in 1924 in a small town in Massachusetts. Her childhood wasn't easy. Her father abandoned the family, leaving her mother to raise 5 daughters alone. From a young age, Elizabeth dreamed of becoming an actress, of escaping small town life and seeing her name in lights. People remembered her as shy, polite, and absolutely beautiful. She loved to wear black dresses and red lipstick, a signature look that would later inspire the name the media gave her, the Black Dahlia. But Hollywood in the 1940s wasn't a dream. It was a place where dreams went to die. And for Elizabeth, it became her nightmare. In early January 1947, Elizabeth was living in Los Angeles, drifting between cheap apartments, hotel rooms, and the homes of friends. She didn't have a steady work. She was young, broke, and always on the move. On January 9th, she was last seen at the Biltmore Hotel downtown, meeting a man. Witnesses say she looked nervous, like she was waiting for someone. After that night, Elizabeth simply vanished. For 6 long days, no one saw her. No one heard from her. Until the morning of January 15th, when a mother pushing a stroller saw something she could never forget. It was a quiet morning on Norton Avenue. A young woman named Betty Bersinger spotted something white on the ground. She thought it was a broken mannequin from a store display. But as she got closer, she realized it wasn't plastic, it was flesh. The body was lying on the grass, cut completely in half at the waist. The 2 halves were placed just a few feet apart. Her hands stretched above her head, her mouth slid open from ear to ear in what looked like a twisted, permanent smile. But the strangest part, there wasn't a single drop of blood at the scene. She'd been killed somewhere else, then washed clean and carefully arranged. Within hours, the site was swarming with police and reporters. The Black Dahlia murder had just become the most shocking story in America. The LAPD called in every detective they had. The FBI joined in soon after. Elizabeth was identified through fingerprints in under an hour, but the crime scene offered almost nothing. No fingerprints, no tire marks, no witnesses. Whoever did this had planned it perfectly. The medical examiner found precise surgical cuts through her body. This wasn't random violence. It was controlled. The killer knew anatomy. Maybe a surgeon, maybe a butcher, someone who knew exactly how to cut without breaking a single bone. Investigators interviewed hundreds of men, ex-boyfriends, actors, drifters, soldiers. Over 60 people confessed to the murder, but none of them actually did it. The case was turning cold fast, and then, just days later, the police received something in the mail. A small envelope cut from newspaper letters, like in the movies. It read, "Here is Dahlia's belongings." Inside were her birthday certificate, business cards, photos, and an address book. all wiped clean with gasoline to remove fingerprints. The killer was taunting police, but he was also proving something. He knew details that hadn't been made public. That letter was followed by more notes, each more cryptic than the last. One even said, "I will surrender if you catch me." But of course, he never did. Over the years, more than 150 suspects have been named, but one name kept coming back: Dr. George Howell. Howell was a wealthy, eccentric physician in Los Angeles, a man fascinated by surrealist art and dark psychology. He threw strange parties, knew powerful people, and had the skill to dissect a human body. Steve believed his father's mansion was reared for surveillance by the LAPD in the 1940s, and in those recordings, George Howell was heard saying, "Supposing I did kill the Black Dahlia." They couldn't prove it now. DNA tests had been attempted, but after 70 years, most evidence is too contaminated. Still, the case refuses to die. Every decade, new clues appear, new suspects surface, and Hollywood keeps retelling the story, each time a little darker than before. The murder of Elizabeth Short became more than just a case. It became a symbol, a reminder of how easily dreams can turn into nightmares. To this day, her grave in Oakland is covered with flowers. People visit, hoping to find some peace for a woman whose death was anything but peaceful. I leave that question with you because sometimes the scariest thing about an unsolved murder isn't what we know, it's what we can't ever prove. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more true crime mysteries every week, and tell me in the comments, which theory do you believe? Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.